Good evening, dear. Actually, in this session, I wish to cover all the outputs, all the reports which we easily take from the database of this application. Let me log in here, and I have already shown you the all the active reports related with questioning, with reservation, with receptions, housekeeping. Okay, and I have also shown you in my last session about the sales report and MIS report. Right here, you need to understand that whatever the report you are taking here, okay, from this caching report, especially, and from the in-house reports. So all these are the reports for the day, and for sure most of the reports get blank and on every day during night audit operation. And if you are looking for those reports from the history, or you want to retrieve from the backup, then I need to show you that you have to go to the archive front office reports. And because we have the one option in the system where we are doing archiving of the reports, and then here, because of that archiving, you are only getting the active reports here and active data. Okay, and respectively, if you are looking for the any all old data, okay, backdated data, then you must have to go to the archive front office section. So you can go to the archive front office section. I can show you the multiple reports here. You can see just search archive view, archive guest details. Okay, these are the related with guest profiles, but you're getting from the archive the same checkout profile, but the last 60 days or 90 days record you can even get from here the checkout records. But before that, the days, if you are looking for the 5 months before, 6 months before, or more than that, so you have to go to the guest search archive, and you can try to search the guest profile from here. The same way from the archive guest view, this is the same thing, but the reporting format is different. Archive guest details. Okay, this is the portable report format of the archiving guest list. Archive foreigners, so here you will get only the specifically for the foreigners report where the local guests are not mentioned. Archive checkout, here actually I just tried to give the feature where you can get the list of the guests along with their contact numbers, okay, whatever the guest is with you, and then later on all those guests database you need, so you can go for archive checkout. Okay, archive transition to all questioning, whatever the charge code you have used, which you are getting in your daily transaction history on daily basis. So if you are looking for the monthly reports, you have to go for the archive transition. Archive D transaction, it's just a little bit a different format. I will surely show you here. And the last one is archive settlement. So within the month, how many settlement done against cash, or because it's the payments method, the credit card, utilization, so you can get it from here. So this is the section archive front office. Let me cover this section first, then I move to other section. Guest search archive. Yes, you can see as by the name. Take out here, you can mention any date. For instance, here in the departure side, I will mention the date of the yesterday and click search. So of course it will give me all the. I have also given the one button last day checkout. So you can click here to how many last day checkout done. It is showing you like this way. Okay, and you see, you go to the archive guest search, it is showing the last day of the my system 6/7/2024. If you I will type 05 and click search, so it will show me the all the checkouts of that particular date, and respectively whatever the filter you are defining, respectively it will filter out that data and it is showing you in the list below. Same like for the cancellation, same like for the no show, for, and even if you are you need in the blind search, you can select all and then you filter it out your data, and hopefully you will get it. So this is the guest search archive. Guest view, of course, this is the same sort of thing, but in a report format. You can show the rates, okay, of this particular day, how many guests are staying with us. You go to show report and it is giving you the list. Okay, all, and this list especially I designed with the users who are doing the check-in or the checkouts. Okay, so respectively it is giving you the list of that guests, and because this user is linked with this profile. So because in most of the hotels they are also following the upselling concept and giving the feature for their front office staff. So at the end of the month, their front office staff can get those details from this report, and for sure it is a past stay list for you. The third one is the archive guest details. Of course, this is also the same thing, but only the format is different, and that's it. Here, whatever the past dates record you have, so you can get what revenue you have taken from the guest and what was the payment method of that guest. Archive guest foreigner, as by name, it is clear that it is only showing you the list of those foreigners who are staying with you. Archive as checkout, it is giving you the list of checkout of any particular day, but here the only difference is this: it is giving you how many days this guest was staying with you in this room, and their personal information like guest mobile number, email ID, telephone, nationality. Okay, let me move further. Archive transactions, archive D transaction, archive settlement. Archive transaction, for sure it is a transaction register. Somehow if you are taking for one day, it is just like a transaction register. You want to get in detail or in a summary format. Okay, you can define any particular charge code, you can define any users, only the transaction done within that period. Actually, this is the report, periodical reports where you can define the period and respectively. For instance, I can define it here, one okay, one department cash or any revenue of the room and anything, and I define the dates or any period and click show report. So it will give me the cash report day wise and detailed report, right? And this, in the same way, if I will make it summary years, okay, and show report, so it will the same sort of thing, or the cash collection done on daily basis, we can get it. I believe it's quite clear with you here. Archive D transaction, in archive D transaction, of course, on the daily basis, this is only the format is different, otherwise the information is quite same. Let me click on the first 7 and all the details. So it is showing me how much the cash collection done, and from the payments and as well as from the point of sale, it is giving you consolidated figure also, and from both system as usually in hotels, along with PMS, the point of sale is also being used on the restaurant side. So you can also get all the transactions and the variances, especially because of this report, archive details. And the last one is archive settlement. In archive settlement, you can see I can define the date, any particular date or any period of time. Okay, and any users or only user detail will be appeared, right? And then click over show report, and it is showing you the report of what are the ledger done within that period, the cash done, the credit card done. So for sure, it is related with the settlement report. I believe that all these report which I am going to show you, all the data which will be very useful for the handling of the routine operation or for the financial point of view when you are analyzing your report for the full month. So you can follow this section. That one is archive front office, and the another section which we usually use along with that one, I usually call that section is inquiry. In inquiry, you see become inquiry complies with report inquiry, code inquiry, check inquiry, pro. All the features are here. Let me share you a report inquiry. There are number of reports of what's happening every day night audit process. These reports are being saved in your server, and especially in PDF format. This is a separate backup, and from that backup you are getting this record. For example, cash summary of any particular day or any past date. You can define it. Okay, for instance, I'm defining any date here. Okay, okay, deposit it and select show report. So it will give me the record of that report for the dead day. Which is related with the test summary of that particular day. See, test summary, daily transaction register of that day, in-house guest list of that day, settlement report of that day, white register of that day. We have a number of reports here available here because you can get the access it also to the fixed ledger of that day. You can get it. If there is a fixed ledger opportunity, it will be appear here. So all those reports are coming from. Okay, it is very useful section, especially for the accounts department. The same, another one is folio inquiry. The folio inquiry is designed in a very versatile way, where you can see that currently the date is first. Example, this thing I'm clicking report, it is showing me only the checkouts of that report of that day. Even you can remove the date and you can define any ID card or guest name, any simple name you can search like this way. Get ID card, you can define it here and show report. You can understand this guest stayed with you how many times. Clear? As well as the way you can search with from the key. So with this ID card, there are guest staying. Suppose it's the user mistake somehow, but the thing is this: it will easily search it out along with having this ID card. How many guests is staying with you in and since the system is running on your hotel. Okay, and from here if you click, then for sure you will get the bill of that guest. I believe it is quite clear now with you. So this is the folio inquiry for sure, the guest bill inquiry, the check inquiry. Here you can get all the checks of the day, and respectively you can okay, for instance, I'm just mentioning because I don't have the database now. This is the testing server. I'm just showing you one, for instance, 15 from 1st October 2015, and the year is 2024. I believe I have some data in my testing server. You can see this here, and when you click here, if the check is there, then for sure you can see the view of the check. Check raw, specially designed for the accounts department. They can define the first date of the month and the last date of the month, and they will get all the lists which they can get into the Excel. That how many checks done within the month, and what are the food amount, the beverage amount, and what are the item has been used in that check. All details will be appear here. So these are the features very useful for accounts department, and all features falls under inquiry. Now let me move for the next step, and that one is log inquiry. Guest inquiry, rate inquiry, room transfer inquiry, special transaction inquiry, ward transaction. Please ensure that all these sections, backup inquiry, log inquiry, archive, this is specially designed for the accounts department, for the night auditor, for the income auditors. Of course, they always follow these sections, especially in PMS. Okay. So let me move here and I will show you this feature. Guest inquiry. Guest inquiry also serves as a user inquiry. You can select any user, define any date, and particularly it will show you all the transaction against that user, whatever they have done in different guest profiles. It will show you. If you know the guest ID, you can mention guest ID here and define the date, the back date, and current date, and whatever the modification done against that ID by any user, all details at which time, whatever it, everything will be visible in the system. And whatever the record modified by the user, So you can see the old value and new value, and you can get it easily. And these are the information. If it will be done first time, the old value will not be appear, and you can see which user at which time he has done this information. I believe it is quite clear. Okay, now move to rate inquiry. For sure, by name, you if you can understand that whatever the rate by the user, all rate change log of the day will be appear here. If you want to take whatever the rate change log done yesterday and the day before yesterday, you please go to backup inquiry, report inquiry, room transfer inquiry. Here you can define any date, and respectively you can click show report. So whatever the room transfer from one room to another, it is showing you that one. This is the debt log. Special transaction, for sure it is related with whatever the allowances done, payments done, and through which way, through that way you can search your record. Now in the void transaction, of course, whatever the record has been voided, please understand clearly there is no concept of deletion of any record in the entire system. So whatever the mistake the users is doing, they have only one chance to make it void, and of course therefore that thing they should have the authority to make the transaction void. And from this section you can monitor that how many transaction has been voided. So this is the log inquiry section. I believe now log inquiry, backup inquiry, right, and in front of it, this especially these three sections are now clear with you. Thank you so much.